Hey family, welcome back to the channel. I'm Surratt. Welcome to all you newcomers. So today's message, it came through very profoundly last night that I needed to get this message out, but my energy was really low last night, so my energy was really low to be able to get this out. So if we do have linear interruptions today, because I'm getting this out when my daughter is awake. So if we get interruptions, I do apologize. So anyway, this message is going to be for the ones that are in separation, no contact, just completely ghosted. We've been on the journey for a while, and there's a karmic situation involved. That karmic situation could be work or it could be another person. So the whole point of this journey, when we're ghosted, if we're ghosted and someone just completely leaves like that, it falls under the lines of abandonment, essentially, in a sense, and that's because that's the emotions it'll trigger. So many of us that, this has happened to, abandonment is probably one of the biggest lessons that we're here to learn in this life. Because abandonment actually is probably one of the biggest lessons that guide beings back to truth, guide them back to their true selves, because it's attachment, it's a lack of self-love, and so to fully live our purposes and to do what we were meant to come here to do, all of that has to be washed away. We have to radiate the self-love that we are, and so if we're feeling abandoned, or then it's because it's lack of self-love, trying to hold on to something to make us happy, and so if you've been abandoned, it's probably chances are it stemmed all the way back to childhood. But the point is that was what you came here for. We came here to learn these lessons, to, light workers and everybody. We've gone through shit that will just rock most beings to their core, but we go through it for a great purpose, so that we can go through the darkest of times, the hardest of times, and come out clean on the other end. Come out the light and the love that we are, wiser and wiser than we were before. That's why, the beauty of awakening is when we get to start noticing that I've been on this journey for 39 years. And as I awaken more, I see how every moment has led to this moment, every moment led to another moment. That you can notice the cycles in your life, that continue to play out. And those cycles will always continue, but the point is that when you get back to the point where you started, that you were wiser and knew more to take a different route, because that one's going to take you to the next step. But if we don't learn the lessons, then we're going to end up with, very similar situations every time. And that's why twins in separation, a lot of times it's a rescue mission. We'll come together to save each other, because otherwise, we continue on the same cycle that would disrupt our purpose and prolong our purpose too far. So we'll come together with our twins to expose and burn everything that needs to be burnt, everything that separates us from our higher self and separates us from truth. And because that's the whole point of the game. It is just all about unconditional love. And so, us that are doing the work, and that they are, we chose to do that because we love our divines unconditionally. And so in that unconditional love, we agreed to do the work, to burn all the karma, to burn the suffering, to burn the karmic attachments that, spanned, lifetimes, and we agreed to it. So anyway, so this, first we'll just do an energy check, see what the current energy is of this union, and just to kind of see where we're at. Actually, I'm feeling compelled to kind of pull a rune right now, just to kind of get an energy tone. Right. Just kind of get a tone for the reading here. Holy shit. Gibo. So this reading is about union. This reading is about divine union. So for us watching, for you guys watching this, you're guided to this message. Um, this is a divine union. This is your twin. Um, this is a relationship of a higher purpose, of a very high purpose. Um, it's also lucky number 7. So there's, wow, that's amazing. So, if you guys want to fall out, you want to fall out, you'll connect it. So let's just get a current energy read of, what the energy between you and your divine are right now. What's the current energy right now? Okay, I just want to thank Divine for using me as a clear channel to be able to share these messages with you guys. It is truly a blessing to be able to do this, and I was so guided to start this channel. I was putting it off for so long. This tarot aspect is just just the fun aspects of the weekend, to kind of know where we're at. But the purpose of the channel is just to be a resource through this through this ascension process for people, because I know it gets really lonely, it gets confusing, and sometimes you need to hear something, you need to read something, you need to just keep feeding that drive for awakening. So all right, so we got the Ace of Pentacles as a foundation. So already I'm seeing that there's some really clinging to the monetary. Someone's clinging to money in a sense, but also, it's beautiful because all the other pentacles, you just see that one pentacle. So whatever, they're just wanting to try to figure out how to keep this one pentacle and bring it into the connection. Is definitely what I'm getting from that. So let's see here. Oh, I don't know, I'm feeling compelled to read that in reverse right now. Holy shit. So yeah, so this is definitely for people, that there is a karmic situation here, or whatever. The life that the other person is in right now, they're done. They are not happy in any way, size, shape, or form. She's throwing her cup off the balcony, probably just start throwing the rest of them off. The Ace of Wands in reverse, always tells me it's like the house of the false heart. It's, all the illusions are coming down. And shit, I mean, this energy, if they're feeling it, then I'm sure that you guys are feeling it as well. Like, damn, do I keep going? Do I, what do I do? What do I do? And probably in this energy too, of just, nostalgia, thinking about what was. And, but again, if we got our foot in the past and one in the future, then we're shitting on this moment. And so yeah, I mean, that just speaks for itself. We don't even really pull any more cards for that. It's so yeah, just the energy right now is boredom, and thinking about the past a little, thinking about the past, which isn't a bad thing, because whenever you're thinking, of spending a little time in the past, you can see what needs to be burnt and let go of. So it's not necessary. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Actually, it's as long as it's being constructive. And so actually, let's pull a clarifier. Actually, to see what's going on inside of that. What are they thinking about? What's the? Okay, so that's good. So that's wonderful. So it's. Huh? Yeah, can we wait a few minutes, sister?
Yeah. No, I'm not your sister. I'm your daughter.
You are my daughter. It's okay, Susan. Go. All right. Then go finish your movie and then we'll have some lunch.
Oh, my cereal.
All right. So yeah. So whatever's going on here, I mean, even you may be doing this because again, we are mirrors. So. They're combining new elements. Or you're toiling up, trying to, see, it's not swordsy, so probably have already gone through the swords energy, of all the filtering through all the thoughts and stuff. Now it's actually thinking about action. So there's definitely movement forward. That is definitely a wonderful moving forward card. It's, I relate it a lot to the Temperance card. So the Temperance card of the physical world is it's combining new elements, trying to, pull things together, collaborate, pull in some collaborations and staying focused, but it has a goal in mind. It has a goal in mind. So let's see what this guy's working on. What are you working on? Okay, so yeah, trying to get out of, I just mentioned that damn swords energy, so exactly, so it had to be in there somewhere. So, again, everybody wants, is transcending the mind, and it's attacks and it's illusions and, hold on a second, because I know this heater makes, I know that heater makes the sound all wonky. So yeah, so combining new elements, of trying to balance the past and the thoughts, and make a plan. So, yeah, actually, I haven't seen the swords energy pop up again. But again, as soon as you think that, that you transcended something, or you're like, I let go of that attachment. Life will make sure that you let it go, and will bring up something to really see if you've let go, see if you've let go or not. All right, fantastic.
Daddy,
So what's the vibration?
Daddy, can you turn on the stereo?
So yeah, so this, the vibration here, this is all change. So right now it is a time, it is very changing energy right now.
Be my guest.
But
because you're on your own.
sorry about that, guys. I'll try to limit these, but again. So, well, excellent. So yes, right now is in a vibration of change. So it's a time for new beginnings. It's really funny. I'm really getting springtime energy for a lot of movement. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening in the springtime. I know that, and I know that I wanted it to happen this winter and stuff like that. But wintertime is definitely a time to be, sowing seeds and to, be spending more time being creative and introspective and just doing what you love, trying to, because when you're doing that, this ten of swords energy is a lot easier to manage. All right, so let's take a look to see what how are they viewing you right now? How are they viewing the connection right now? How are they viewing the connection right now? Again, I do apologize about the interruptions. Typically, my energy runs from 11 to 3 a.m. That started about 7 months ago. And so I usually do my videos at nighttime. But again, I'm a single parent, so I'm definitely up and running during the daytime. So I figure it's, we'll see how these daytime videos work out. And all right, so So how are they viewing the connection right now? How do they view the connection right now? Ah, so yeah, again, so we got the moon card. So we'll put that, seems like a fine spot for it right there. Because, you know, a lot of trickery, a lot of illusions. And again, this could be, you know, we could be dealing with some Pisces energy here. But, so, alright. We're doing reversals. Huh. Well, this person probably could be doing some, you know, again, the tables have turned a bit. You know, we've done all the work. You know, I've been on this journey for 17 months now. You know, went from making love one day to I'm leaving the very next morning. So it came as a shock, and it's been, you know, a lot of no communication, you know, lack of communication, you know, between her and I and her and her daughter, and, you know, stuff like that, because these karmic situations can get really crazy. And when you're running from facing your demons, it gets a little, life will only let you run for so long. So but this, you know, this being in the past position, you know, with the Knight of Wands here in reverse, they definitely want to do something. They're definitely thinking about moving, but right now there's too much going on. I'm seeing that everything's upside down right now. Everything's upside down for this person right now. So yeah, it seems like right now was probably the best time to not do anything, you know, and that's what this person's probably. I wonder what kind of energy they're in right now. What kind of energy is this person in? Huh. So yeah, their cups are being exposed. So you know, what they thought they had this, you know, wonderful 10 of cups or something. You know, but they're looking how brutal it was. That it wasn't, you know, that it was a bad idea, that perhaps they did rush into something that that wasn't, you know, it was part of a cycle. So I think what's going on here? So yeah, they're definitely seeing the illusion. They're definitely seeing the illusions of why they left and what took them away. Truth is coming out. So what do you want to say if this card is? What's between this 10 of cups? So yeah, it's definitely, so this is definitely about has all the third party energy in it right now. So everything is being exposed. This person is really starting to see that they may have made the wrong decision, but you never make a wrong decision. That's the thing. Only the mind will beat us up about decisions that we make. Every decision that we make is right for a purpose if you choose to learn the lesson. You know, we may have made decisions that in the time, you know, on the surface looked bad, and, you know, but if we do the work, then we see why we made the decision or why the decision was made. And in that knowledge, you can prevent said situations, or be prepared if the said situation happens again. So, but this person is definitely waking up to where they're at in their life right now. Like, because whatever it is, so they're looking at their, they're looking at, oh, I thought it was so good, thought it was so good, but there's a sword coming down right through the middle of it, and this sword is your guys' union, so there's a sword coming right down between that everything, because I mean there's Three of Pentacles here, and see, look, even the third party guy, he's looking down here, he's even starting to wonder, so their karmic partner's probably even starting to wonder, like, what the hell's going on right now. And see, the thing is, the karmics in these situations too, they're twins too. They're in this connection for a great purpose. It's really important for us to have empathy in every aspect of this union. Empathy and compassion, and because the union needs it. It depends on our compassion and understanding for it, because that vibration of unconditional love sent out into this connection, it affects everybody. It affects all parts of this union. Everybody that's in this union is affected by how we think about it. If we have stinking thinking, then it's going to mirror back to them, and there's going to be bad energy throughout the whole connection. But the karmics in these situations too, they're, many of them are twins themselves, and this is just going to be the thing that knocks them over the edge, because many of them at the end, when this relationship ends, when their relationship ends with our divines, it's going to be very traumatic. They're not going to let go easily. But that's exactly it. It's those attachments that will drive you deeper when something hurts so bad. You're like, oh God, it hurts. It's that which will drive you closer to truth, and it's the whole point is just unconditional love. That's the whole point of this whole game. So how they're viewing the connection right now. See, again, this card actually, it has double meaning here. So whatever it is in in it, now when we look at it from, through their eyes viewing the connection part, there's celebration in the current moment. They're really, really happy about this connection. It brings joy to their heart, and the joy is the Ten of Cups that you guys shared. Those of us have families or not, or whatever, but you guys had a life together before, and that was their Ten of Cups. That's why, that was the attraction, was the Ten of Cups. And it's the Ten of Cups that, is the icing on the cake of any union, especially the Twinflame union, is because that Ten of Cups they're really big cups. It's beautiful. Passion's really high. And, so yeah, they're definitely celebrating, because even whatever they're thinking about, in the nostalgia, is it brings celebration. And I'm sure in your heart too, when you think about the connection, it fills you with much joy. You can feel the vibration of your guys' connection, Astral lovemaking is real. I don't know if you guys experience it or not, but it's amazing. And they're experiencing it, and they have a lot of love for this connection. They want this connection. But right now, it is wintertime too, so I don't know. It's like it's been really pounded onto me that to embrace the seasons, to roll with the seasons, to live with the seasons. Because right now it's their turn to heal, and it's your turn to enjoy life and to start your YouTube channel. We're all here to be lights and for everybody. So start shining your light to everybody. Start. Give 5 strangers a smile a day, or if we go out and seek to be helpful, a lot of that can be ego. The beauty of being a light is people will be attracted to your light. You'll happen to be in the right place at the right time, where someone needed to hear what you needed to say. And I gotta say, it's like my favorite lover's card. I think it's just so beautiful. It's like sexy as all get out. So just right now in the wintertime, that's the thing. I know that everybody has a creative bone, whether you're a writer, a singer, a musician, an artist, a healer. that's what divine is wanting all of us to do right now, is to spend time there, spend time in gratitude, and playing with your psychic abilities, and learning your psychic abilities. And so anyway, what we're asking right now is we're asking how they're viewing the karmic situation, like or what's the energy of the karmic situation, better yet, what's the energy that they share with each other, what's the combined energy that they share. And I better check the time on this. Alright, we're good. Alright, till I get a better camera and stuff, I'm like limited to like 35-minute videos. So anyway, if you guys ever want a deeper look into these, please feel free to shoot me an email, and we can either do video chat or do something to get you guys a read. And alright, let's see what that energy of that karmic situation is. I guess this is, if this doesn't resonate with some of you guys, but everybody has something, whether it's money or a person or drugs or alcohol. And wow, so very harsh energy, very there could have been like some hero stuff going on here, in this situation. But whatever, it's active. Whatever's going on. It's mundane. Oh, there's an offer coming back here. Damn nights here, so. They're running into each other. See, these two aren't getting along, I can see that. So, yeah, I'm starting to get some energy here that someone's pissed off. Because I would have to say that this is both of them. This is their energy here. And I'd have to say that this is the person that you're watching the video for his energy. And this is what's driving the karmic. Or this is what's, they're determined. But I think they both have options here. So let's see what's going on with this page here. What's that little pinnacle there? What's going on with that page? Ooh, 3 cards. Well, that's a shitload of cards. Oh, let's see what we got here. Wow, there's I don't know. This is really confused energy in this. There's no symbionts. Actually, you go right here. Yeah, there's options here. So, both of them have options here. Yeah, they're both just like spying on each other, to see, I don't know, maybe there's not getting a really trusty vibe here. I'm seeing there's a lot of freaking determination. These guys are working together very, it's a lot of swords. There's, the 2 of Cups here. So the 2 of Cups, I think has to do with their connection. I think this 2 of Cups here has to do with the options. That, yeah, maybe, they do have their little bit of union. But this could be the other part, building this pinnacle here is the one that wants to be offered, to you. And, but it's got to go through this stupid pinnacle to get to it. But there is also a little bit of a vibe that, man, they don't, someone's not wanting to let go. But again, it's wintertime too, so right now you don't want to get left out in the cold. So, but yeah, they're both weighing the odds, and it looks like the masculine's spying on the feminine's still watching the masculine. So you were definitely included, very much so, into this energy, like very much so. And again, it's coming out with 8 cards again, and so then we got the. See, this was actually in reverse here, so, that's. I wonder if this guy here, because Queen of Wands, I always think of cheating, and just, yeah. But this, yeah, they're both people are trying to figure out, are they gonna make this work, or is this with another person? And this guy here, that pinnacle is an option, and see if we can get one card on where's this energy heading. I do not like looking too far in the future, but where's this energy heading for this couple? Oh. Yeah, see, damn, really swordsy. See, like I told you, it's wintertime. So, it's, it's a lot warmer underground than it is up here, in the wintertime. So, yeah, just right now it's in a very controlling meditative state. And there's nothing worse than, not being able to have the time to go in, or feeling comfortable to meditate or be able to take the time for introspection. That's why this guy can move so freaking slow, is because there's always something that's, that's driving it. See, now if you look at this, what the hell is now if you look at this energy here of this union, it's very controlling, very aggressive, very aggressive. But again, it's maintaining. He's got the king here, so it is definitely being maintained. And I'm also seeing the inverted kanaz here. See,